Good morning, wake up to yoga. Okay. Good morning. Well done for getting up. Try and keep in a habit of getting up in the morning, because it gives you something to focus and set your alarm for, especially if you're not working and you're in lockdown like we are. And yeah, getting into the habit now, week 6, getting up every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 to get myself ready to wake up for yoga, which we're doing today. Nice to see a lot of you are awake this morning. So you might have not heard what I said earlier while you were desperately getting on. I said we've got a busy day today. We've got Tom, haven't we? We've got Captain Tom. It's his birthday today. We've got the NHS today, and it's the end of the month. And that will be a whole month in lockdown. So give yourselves a pat on the back, the fact that you're still sane. You haven't strangled the children yet. I'm really lucky because mine are grown up and self-isolating in each of their rooms, so I've practically been in total self-isolation myself. So we're going to focus today on hamstrings with our wake up to yoga. Good morning, Margaret, Linda, Liz. They're the 3 that have come up anyway. So let's get ourselves ready. 20 minutes of wake up to yoga. And where does she put her? Oh, there it is. Look, see, so organised that I still forget. So I want you to lie yourself down with your pillow, if you've got your pillow. We just need to start getting some breath into our lungs. So I want you to do like your Pilates lateral breath. So first thing I want you to do is I want you to bring your heels in so your back feels nice and flat on the floor. I want you to just tilt the pelvis backwards and forwards. Oh, yes. Now, I'm sure none of us have done this yet. So, yeah, just tilt backwards and forward. Now, place your back flat on the floor. Now, all I want you to do is take a nice deep breath in as if you're blowing up a balloon. And exhale. Inhale. Now, on your exhale, I just want you to try and relax your shoulders down, because even I've got a bit of tension through my shoulders. Make your body feel heavy on the floor. So keep doing nice deep breaths in and out. Take deeper and deeper breaths. So sort of like you're blowing all the cobwebs out of your lungs. You're allowing your rib cage to expand and all those intercostal muscles in between your ribs to start functioning and moving properly, so we can get good breaths in during the day. Well done. So now we're just going to rock the knees. It's always good just to mobilise, massage through the lower back. And then we're going to bring our knees into our chests and do our roll round one way. And roll the other way. And then we're going to stretch like we do every week, as if we've just woken up. Inhale, exhale. Oh, that always feels so good. Let's do it again. Exhale. Clasp your hands. Reach as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Now stay in this reached position. So you're fully stretched out. Let's take those big breaths in again. And out. Can you feel that stretching under your rib cage now? Through the abdominals, lengthening through the abs, just stretching, helping your digestive system, take away any compression. That's it, through the front of your body. And and then bring it down. Well done. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Bring your feet back in and just rock again. So all the time it's just loosening through your lower back, getting the hips going. Bring the knees in again. And the other way. Perfect. So we're going to start with one leg bent and the other one straight. So we're just going to lift up and down. So we are immediately going to feel it through the hamstrings. If you did legs, tums and bums yesterday, you'll probably be feeling it a little bit tight through there, from especially doing the stuff off the chair. And the hamstring curls. That's it. So just relax through your body. So this is not about pulling in through the belly button. We're not doing abdominal workout. We're just trying to stay nice and relaxed and focusing on the leg doing the work, not the abdominals. And then we're going to change it over. Nice and easy. Relax your foot at this point. Oh, I love Wake Up to Yoga, don't you? It's great because we can just really mobilise ourselves for the day ahead. It just makes you feel that your body's ready to take on whatever. And this is a fantastic stretch as well for people that have done a big workout at the end of the day as well. A few more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to bring this leg up. We're going to try and hold on to it. Doesn't matter if it's here or here. Now I want you to point your toes and then bring your toes towards your shins. You feel that stretching through the calf. If the calf is tight, that will have an impact on the flexibility of your hamstring as well. Because obviously if you can't straighten your leg like this, yeah, some of you might still be like this. We want to be able to do straight leg. Bit of rotation round. Remember, our feet are very precious. We stand on them all of our lives if we're lucky to do so. So we need to make sure they're functioning as well. Well done. So we're going to lift the leg up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and pull the leg in. We lift the head slightly off the floor. Some of you will need to do that in order to even get your hands near there. Some people can keep their head on the floor. Yeah, so some will lift, some on the floor. Doesn't matter which. So now you can start feeling it through the butt a bit more, yeah? And one more. Excellent. So we do the same with the other leg. So you grab it where you can. I can actually grab mine up here, but if you can only grab it on your hamstring for now, that's fine. While we're lying here with our pillows on, just tuck your chin in a little bit so you lengthen through your neck. So we're just going to hold, then we're going to point the toe and then bring the toes to the shin. So when we point, we're stretching the front, and then when we bring it to the shin, we're stretching the back. Point. We do a bit of a rotation. Other way. Excellent. Then we start bringing it in and back. So remember, some of you may need to lift your heads off the floor. For me, I can just do it like this. That's it. So we're just trying to stretch that hamstring a little bit more, pulling it in. Just do a few more. Brilliant. Change it. So we're going to bring this leg up here. We're going to hold on to it and we're going to straighten the bottom leg now. So while you're in this position here, what I want you to do is, the moment your tailbone is up, I want you to try and push your tailbone down. So you're just holding your leg and you just push your tailbone down. And what that's going to do is going to stretch where they all attach, where your hamstrings all attach on your pelvis. So push your tailbone down. Once you're there, hold it. Now let's do those nice big breaths. In and out, just while you're holding that pelvis down. So it's almost like your tailbone, you're trying to get your tailbone to the floor. Now while you're holding here, you're not doing anything, you're not pulling it towards you, you're just holding it, feeling the stretch, and you might feel it coming up your leg. Just push down, that's it. And then we're going to bring it in, bring the knee in, and change your legs. So your legs, start with your leg bent, pull it in, straighten your leg. Now push your tailbone down to the floor as much as you can. Once you're there, stay in that position and just breathe in and out. Now I almost want you to feel as if your pelvis is slowly heading towards the floor. And you can feel the stretch in the hamstrings then. Big breaths in. Well done. Then bring your feet together, just rock your knees from side to side. And then we're just going to allow the knees to fall out to the side. Just place your hands on your inner thighs and just hold the position. Just roll the shoulders back. Again, take those nice, lovely, big, deep breaths in and out. Gently applying pressure on your legs. You won't go very far, but you will feel that stretching through the inner thighs. Bring the legs together, help them together if you have to. Just rocking again from side to side. Then just take your feet out and then allow your knees just to come in together. Grab hold of your shoulders and we need to rock through the back. So you might have felt at some point that you could feel your back contracting. So we're just going to stretch it out. This is just the best way of stretching through your lats, especially when you're lying down. Keep going. Well done. And I'm just going to roll over onto our sides and bend the one leg, and all I want you to do is to point your toe and just bring your leg as far forward as you can and drop it down and hold. Now straighten the leg at the back. So you can feel that pulling along here. Some of you may not be able to do that. You may have to support the leg. Just hold it. You've got your pillow to rest. Just see if you can pull it up a little bit further. Now you're all in tension, just relax. Relax through the kneecaps. Relax through the legs. You're getting a bit of a stretch through this arm as well. And you'll notice it's easing off. So we're stretching all down here, which again is all impacted around the hamstring. Well done. So with that, you do the same on the other side. So I'll turn my back to the camera. So I'm going to bend my knee. I'm going to take the leg as far forward as I can. Then I'm going to straighten my leg. Just lie myself down. I'm holding onto the leg because it needs a bit of support. Now let go of any tension. Roll onto your stomach and come up slowly into hands and knees. Inhale, arching your back. And exhale, lift your tailbone up in the air. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale. And again. And exhale. So we're going to take the one leg forwards. And we're just going to hold this position here. If that's comfortable, some people find it hard, so they may need to be up here. But for most of us, just hold this position. Now I want you to stick your tailbone up in the air. So if you're wagging, lift your tailbone up in the air. Can you feel that pull now? Here. Whereas before when we were lying down, it was more the top half of your hamstring. Well, the bit up here. Now that we're sticking our tailbone up in the air, we can feel it through the belly maybe and towards the back of the knee. Don't worry if you're shouting at me, going, no, I can feel it somewhere else. Hopefully you can feel it not in your back. So if this position here is hurting your back, you need to come up and stick your tailbone up this way and just hold it. If you're feeling it here, that's fine. Then we're going to change our leg. Same thing, so I'll show you the high option. So I'm just going to tilt forwards and stick my tailbone up in the air. Now I can feel that in the belly of my hamstring. And remember then, some of you are fine going down. This is why in a lot of classes they use blocks, because some people can't get their hands down but they want to be able to get that feeling of that movement. So stick your tailbone up in the air. Nice, so you can feel it's all getting deeper. Now this one, for me, I can still feel a bit over the buttock, but most of it is through the middle of the hamstring. And then bring it down. Just come into cross-leg position. So what you'll find is when you're doing things like, if your hamstrings are tight, it can affect how your pelvis is tilted. And it also affects your lower back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into do some stretches where we're going to hold the stretch, like we did last week, start doing some range of movement. So we're going to go into the hurdler stretch. I want you to relax your butt. I want you to come forwards. Now the reason why we're doing this one, because it's a comfortable position for everybody as far as how far forward you can go. Are you ready? We're just going to hold it for a minute. So what I can feel while I'm holding it, I can feel from my heel, I can feel a pull all the way up, which shows there's quite a good connection. But it should be that you can feel the pull all the way, not just at the bottom, at the top, which means you might be tight in between. So while you're here, just try and relax everything around that leg. Obviously you're trying to support yourself and bring yourself forwards. That's it. Keep it going. So the thing is, with yoga, even with Pilates, it gives you this moment to stop and just allow your body to get itself back into shape. And when I mean back into shape, get everything working and functioning. Allow yourself mentally the time just to relax and consider yourself. And this is what we're doing, is we're considering our hamstrings and we're making sure they're functioning properly. Just hold it for a little while longer and then bring it up. Well done. Take it over. Let's do the other side. So remember, try and relax. See, I always get cramp if I'm tight on one side, so I'm tight in the hip. If you need to bring it in a little bit, it doesn't matter. So just come forward as soon as you can feel that hamstring stretching. You don't have to be a dancer and have your head down by your knee or by your ankle. We just come forwards and you can hold yourself. As long as you're stretching and you can feel it stretching here, we're working it. So we're all in different areas, we're all built differently, we all function differently. The most important thing is we all need to keep our backs safe, our knees in good working condition, and making sure that we're nice and stretched through the back of the hamstrings, especially if you're sitting a lot at the moment. This is why we're really focusing on around the pelvis and the back of the hamstrings. We're not getting in and out of cars all the time to rush off to work and do things like that. So we are sitting a lot more, and we need to make sure we lengthen this, otherwise it's all going to get all round here very tight. And if you're walking, guys, I mean, some people are walking, you know, and getting up those hills, you need to stretch it out. Just hold it for a little while longer. And then bring it up. Just bring your feet together, cross your legs. Just come forwards. Just come into a nice tight ball. Inhale and exhale. And then bring it up. Well done. Just bring your hands forwards. Just drop your chin onto your chest, reach. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands together, bring your hands to your heart to your hands. Namaste, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that one today. Have a fantastic day. It's still looking bright out there. And be safe. And I will see some of you at kettlebells later on today. And have a good day. Let me just switch off through here. Well done, everybody. Can't find my